racking our brains here about how can we bring a complicated numbers story home to you? And here's basically how I see the president's plan in terms of food. Say your local baker offers you a mouth-watering $3.8 trillion cake. Let's say a red velvet cake. Bear with me on this because I think I have a point. Then you go to take the cake, but not all of it is there. Turns out the baker forgot to mention that a third of it or more is going to pay for the money that he borrowed to make the cake. Now, baker couldn't run a business like that, but that's pretty much how our government is running our country. And Robert Grillo, one of the owners of the Nero's Bakery, says it's got to stop. And what I think about about Robert is he's too thin to be a lifelong baker, and his family's in the business for a century. Apparently, he doesn't eat the product, but that's okay. You get the analogy. How good to have you?
Oh, thanks for having me.
So I'm looking at your beautiful cake here, which you were foolish enough to keep on my set, and I'm thinking, if you gave the half of one to people, they would not want it, right? They want the full cake.
My customers would just throw it back and say, "What are you jipping me? What's going on here?" You know, we give their money's worth, and that's what they expect. You know, you got to give the people what they expect. The American public's not stupid. They know. They're budgeting too. I mean, everybody's budgeting.
I like how you helped us as well with the cake that is red in it to indicate the deficit. You bake that into it. But for a baker, I mean, appearance is everything, and the sell is everything. Now, the government is telling us that half the cake, two-thirds of the cake, is better than no cake. It's better than you could have had if they didn't do a lot of the things they're doing in their bakery.
Marie Antoinette said, "Let them eat cake." I say, let them eat and give the whole cake. Yes, you can't rip the people off. I mean, this is ridiculous. We're getting taxed like crazy, and you know, we have to really sharpen our pencils where we are now. I mean, keep our business by smart, and the people, you know, not to raise prices. We want to keep things right, and you know.
So whatever jip on ingredients then? Not that you would.
No.
But would you come left out, or
I've left
one egg instead of two eggs?
We use fresh water ingredients. You know, it's a commodity market we deal with. It's always changing, but we have to stick to the true recipe. They didn't have that stuff in 1894, powdered stuff, and you know, you have to stick to that recipe. I mean, people know right away, and our customers are very loyal to us. They tell us all the time, please, you know, just don't go.
You have bucked the trend, Robert. You guys must be very good because you bucked the trend making these and other fine products. When a lot of bakeries are closing left and right, and now yours is a big business. You have how many people working?
55, and that's not holiday period. We had at least another 10 or 15 more during holiday.
And you've been doing great.
Yeah, we're open every day of the year. So this cake is actually now a new version of what the people were asking. We do the traditional stuff: cannoli cake, cannolis, cheesecakes, all the old style. But you know, lately I did bring something pretty special. Yeah.
Okay, later on. We'll talk later.
This cake is a special outtake of what people have been asking. So we're changing with their taste. You know, we have to listen to the people.
So in your business, and you hear what's coming out of IBM, you know, the president says 95% of people don't have to worry about taxes going up. In fact, they're going to be getting tax breaks. If you're a small business guy, 15 on your staff or whatever, how does it affect you?
Oh, it's definitely going to affect us. I mean, yeah, we have to really.
Are you going to pay more taxes?
If we have to, I mean, this is New York. I think it's going to be almost a given.
Well, but small businesses that make $50,000 a year are going to be taxed at a higher rate. I don't mean to get particular with you. Are you in that club?
I mean, we're a little bit more than that. I mean,
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're good. You might have to seriously cut back on stuff.
We definitely have to.
Right.
And then there's healthcare. There's so many things. You know, your employees, and we want to do the right thing for our employees. It's just how do you the bottom line? Where do you stop? There's a lot of taxation, and it's just this city is it's noted. I mean, and it seems like Washington seems to forget about it.
So you don't think this is a friend of small business? What he's done?
I hate to say it. It's something that, you know, he says, you know, the $3,000 per employee, that I don't think that's enough to spread around, you know, in the long term if you keep these employees around. I mean, there's supposed to be taxing, they're supposed to be giving that.
But generally, when your customers, just to be clear, want to buy a cake, they want to buy the whole cake.
They want to buy the whole cake, of course.
Okay, not a slice.
And a whole cannoli as well.
Oh, that's good to know, Robert. I wanted it seen in ways that most folks at home could talk about, and the crew is not getting these cakes.
Oh, you'll have to deal with it.
Thank you. Yes, and I will. Robert, thank you very much. Continue.
Thank you so much.
All of them. Well, you want to grow that